Hi everyone, in this video we are going to make 2-in-1 Itsy Bitsy tassel. They're great as a necklace, earrings, on a scarf, anything. They are so cute. Okay, what you need are your Loome Tool. You can actually use any model you want, at least one color of yarn. I have two here because I want to show you how to do a contrasting neck wrap as well. Scissors, needle, and then, a cord or earring hoops, whatever it is that you want to attach your tassel to. Here, I'm going to do it as a necklace, so I'll show you. Okay, let's get started. Let me set these aside. Oops, this is what I want to set aside. Okay, so let's take your yarn. In this case, I'm going to use my yellow yarn, and you're going to take your Loome Tool. What we want to do is we're going to wrap it around the two arms here. And real quickly, before I get started, I want to show you, this is what, no matter which tool you have, this is what you will want to do, is you just want to wrap it across the two arms. Okay? All right, so let's take your yarn. In this case, I'm using this really thin, it's actually 3 strands, Omegacryl. It's like I think it's a nylon or acrylic yarn. It's really thin, so I'm only going to go 8 revolutions because these are, I want it to be really, really tiny. If you're using wool, same, you don't really need that much yarn. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take the yarn and just leave the tail kind of at the middle right here, so it's going to be loose, using your thumb to hold this here, and then you're going to wrap your yarn around, not too tight, not too loose. Here I'm going to go 8 revolutions. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And when I'm done, I'm just going to secure it to one of the notches here and then cut. You don't even have to leave a long tail. Okay. Now, I'm going to use the same color. Now you're going to take the same color yarn and you're going to measure the length of the entire width here and double it, and you're going to take one of the strands, or if you are working with one yarn, that's fine too, and you're going to insert this in the middle like this, wedge this up to the side so it looks like this, and then you're going to make a tie. Not a knot, just a tie. We're going to hold that in place. Okay, I'm going to do the same for the other side. Again, go down the middle and make sure that you catch the ends here, and once you do this, bring this out, have it loose, and then do the same, and then again tie, not a knot, just a tie. And now you're just gonna wedge this off the tool, and now you're gonna tie this tight. Okay, the reason why I take it off the tool before I make a tight tie is that once it's on the tool, it's going to be hard actually still to make a tight tie. So it's always good to just do it off the tool. Okay, now what you have is something like this. Okay, so you have a loop that's tied on both ends. You can have some loose ends here, but don't worry. Now what we're going to do, just like the other basic tassel, same technique, I'm going to actually cut myself here about 12 inches or a foot, or something from your tip to your mid bicep or your elbow, that's fine. I'm going to take one, okay, lay this down, just like we do with the basic tassel. We're just going to repeat it twice on both ends. Bring smooth down your tassel. This should have about 4 or 5 inches on one side, and the other side leave it long. Have it land where you want your neck wrap to be, and make a tie. Okay, this is too low for me, so I'm going to move this up before I commit to making a knot. Okay. Good. Now I'm going to make a knot so that it's completely closed. Looks good. Same technique, holding your short end up and above with the head of your tassel, and now we're going to wrap. You could wrap this around the tassel as many times as you like, totally up to you if you want more definition or less definition. The more times you wrap, the more the definition. Okay, now I'm gonna work my way up. Make sure that you're just kind of methodical about it. Okay, that looks good. And now you're gonna make a knot. Okay. And the technique to hiding your knot here is that you take your needle and you just insert it in the middle of your tassel. Okay. I like to bring this down and then I'll thread my end here. Do one end at a time. It's a little bit harder if you do two ends because a lot of times they're not even. One will pull a little easier. Leaving, you don't have to pull a long tail, leave a short tail here, pull through a short tail, and then bring it through, and then pull in. Repeat for the other. Okay, like that. Okay, and now I'm gonna clip these off very close. Oops. And then that will completely hide it. Okay. You're gonna repeat for this other side. A good tip, by the way, if you're gonna attach it as a necklace like I showed you here, what I actually like to do before I even make the neck knot, I like to take the cord, fold it in half, thread it through, and loop it. Okay. Do that first, and then go ahead and proceed and tie, make your neck tie. I'm gonna fast forward this part since it's just gonna be the repeat of the one that I just did. So I'll see you when I'm done with this, and I'll show you how to cut it into 2 tassels. Okay, so as you can see here, I'm completely done with the 2 ends here. So do you see how you have 2 tassel? It's so great. I love that I could make 2 in 1. And all you do is you just cut down the middle. Make sure to trim the ends. So if you want to use this as an earring, go ahead and attach a jump ring to it, or put a loop earring through, and you could put, you know, 2, 3 tassels, however many you want. And then this one is a necklace, and we just need to trim a little bit, and you're ready to go. So if you're attaching this to something like this, like a knitted piece, what I usually do is I just make that head tie the same color as the scarf itself, the body, so then that way it's completely hidden once you're ready to weave it and stitch it in. That's it. Enjoy, everyone.